It's a beautiful day, race fans. It's a warm and sunny day on the prairies at the Letzinger Road Ecology Center on this lovely autumn day. That's right, folks. It's the first annual Desmodium Derby. The tension is building, and the seeds will be flying in today's race. I'm your host for this event, James Foppel. Unlike most races, today's race will not be won by the fastest contestant. No, the Desmodium Derby is a timed collection race. The racer who collects the most seeds by weight on their clothes within the allotted 10 minutes will be crowned the victor. It will be an exciting race, I can guarantee you that. While the fans in attendance make their way to their seats, let's go check in with our correspondent in the wild, James Foppel, to learn more about the seeds our racers might come across out on the trails today. Well, thanks, James. Everyone, have you ever wondered how and why those seeds stick to you when you're out hiking? Well, Swiss electrical engineer George D. Mestral had this same thought back in 1941. So he decided to investigate up close the seeds that stuck to both him and his dog on walks. Out of this investigation, he figured out exactly how the hooks on these seeds clung to cloth and animal fur. And he engineered and patented the hook and loop fastener system in 1955. And many of you might actually know the name of the company that produces this system, which formed from two French words, velours, meaning velvet, and crochet, meaning hook. So now let's meet some of the plants that use us furry animals to disperse their seeds far and wide. First up are two species that have two prongs to stick into our clothes and fur. Wingstem and Bidens species. The Bidens also have the little barbs hooking back to give it that extra sticking power. And now a handful of woodland species with hooks that help them stick to clothing and fur. Bedstraw is a very common one in most people's yards. Large tick trefoils, which are closely related to Desmodiums. Stick seeds. Oh man, I hate it when these get stuck on me. Avens have hooks and barbs to help stick. And jump seeds. What a neat one. Two hooks in two different directions to help it fit in there. Enchanter's Nightshade with so many hooks to make sure that it sticks. And one we probably won't see today because it drops in early spring, but the black snake roots. And then we have some invasive species that you might find in disturbed habitats, like the common cocklebur or the burdock, which actually the pod is what sticks to you and releases the seeds along the way. And then the two most common you'll see in today's race, as they are all over the prairie, swamp agrimony, and the namesake of today's race, the Desmodium Derby, the tick trefoils, or stick tights. And now a word from today's sponsors. All of today's seeds were brought to you by pollinators. Life just wouldn't be the same without plants. Back out on the trails, the racers will have 10 minutes to collect as much seed as possible on their clothing. All the racers had their clothing weighed out ahead of the race. So now let's go down to the track and talk to the racers and ask them what kind of strategies they used when picking out their race attire. So Adam, what kind of strategy are you using going into today's race? What gives you the advantage?
Well, I spent a long time carefully selecting my race material. Went with this nice 100% polyester microfiber animal print pastel pajama ensemble. So I think we'll do pretty well, but anything can happen out there. So really just get out there, hit it fast, hit it hard, and do my best.
So it looks like Adam's two-piece ensemble is weighing in around 490 grams. That's pretty heavy. We'll see how that works on this warm day. But you can see here there's lots of fuzz and visible fibers in between. Lots of area for things to get caught on. So Vivian, what is your strategy going into the race today? What do you think will give you an edge over the other racers?
My strategy is to use
No, you
my...
suck! Doesn't matter!
Shut up! To use the power of my footy pajamas and my multiple penguins cheering me on to just get in there, go as quickly as possible, just dive in full force and just, do my best. That's all you can do. Plus, as Mary says, I am the woman competing in this, and women always win. Women are always right, so keep that in mind, even if they say they won. It's not true. I won.
Well, Vivian's lightweight onesie pajamas might be a winning strategy today. Look at that. 356 grams. And look at all that fuzz. I bet you a lot of seeds are going to be able to get attached in that. Or is there just not enough open fibers for things to get attached to? Is it too fuzzy? We'll find out. And for our third and final racer, James, what's your strategy going into today's race?
What's my strategy? Surface area. Look at this. It's huge. It's going to get all the seeds. And look at this leopard print. It's camouflage in the prairie. Those seeds are never going to see me coming. They're going to pounce on them like a leopard. Yeah.
James's choice of an infomercial sleeved blanket is weighing in at today's heaviest attire at 560 grams. It is a pretty fuzzy garment, but with no backside to his attire, will that be a disadvantage for him? We'll find out. Each of today's contestants had their prairie tracks randomly drawn for them ahead of time. This just evens the odds, folks, making sure no contestants cheated and picked out good seed spots ahead of time. The referee is scanning the field, making sure everything is clear before the race. The racers are lining up, getting ready. The clock is ticking down. The Desmodium Derby's about to begin. And they're off, folks. Some good starts. Oh, wait, that was a stutter start from James.
Get all the seeds! All the seeds!
The racers are picking up lots of seeds on the edges.
Oh, tensions.
What a move by Adam. That's gonna get him some extra seeds for sure. Let's see that one more time. We are already down to 7 minutes, folks. Here's James with a good swipe move. That blanket choice might have actually paid off for him. It looks like Vivian's going for a big back grab on a whole patch of Desmodium seed. This could catch her a whole lot of extra weight. Something that James is missing with just having the blanket in the front. There goes Adam. It looks like the crowd is growing restless as the clock continues to tick down, as we are now under 4 minutes. The referee is scanning the field. Oh, it looks like Vivian is way out there. She must have found a good patch far, far out in the North Prairie. Well, here comes Adam, making a good grab for seed. Wait, what's this? What's James doing? That looks like that could be an illegal move, folks. We'll have to check with the referee. It does not look like the referee is happy with that move at all. And it's now under 2 minutes. There goes Vivian. Oh wait, looks like she found a patch she just could not pass up. And here's Adam taking full advantage of a deer bedding area. What a move. His back's gonna be covered. Here's James. Oh no, what a spill. That could take him out of the race with only 30 seconds left. The racers are gonna be making their last collections as they head back in. This is it. This is the last grab for seed. Vivian's taking full armfuls as Adam plunges into the Desmodiums. What a patch. He looks covered, folks. We're down to the last seconds as the racers make their final approach. Vivian looks pretty confident. Ooh, James doesn't look too good. And here comes Adam. He definitely looks happy with his performance and his collection.
Good game.
Well, folks, these racers look covered from head to toe. They look like they are very good seed dispersers. Look at that. Front to back, tons of seeds. Looks like James is weighing in pretty well. Let's take a look at his fabric. Looks like his fabric did fairly well, picking up lots of swamp agrimony and quite a bit of Desmodium. Not the most diverse mix, but pretty good. Looks like Vivian's onesie is weighing in a little light, but it was the lightest to begin with. Looking at her fabric here, looks like lots of Desmodiums getting stuck in her penguin fabric. Look at that, lots of jump seeds. That's a first in this year's Desmodium Derby. This isn't a good sign for our other two racers, folks. We're having to weigh Adams in two separate baskets. Together, it was maxing out the scales. We'll have to wait for the judges' final tally on weight. But look at that fabric, folks. It is almost completely covered. You can hardly see any fuzz. There's so much Desmodium and swamp agrimony on it. Oh wait, looks like we're getting word back from the judges. James has been disqualified for using that cheating move. The results are back. The victor of the first annual Desmodium Derby is Adam, with a staggering 591 grams of seed collected. That's almost as much weight as our other two racers' seed combined. What an incredible race. Adam, what do you have to say to all the race fans out there today?
Well, it was a tough race. The competition was pretty fierce. Everybody did really well. It was all in good fun. Some things I didn't anticipate happened. Set me back a little bit, but managed to pull through, so thank you, everybody. Hi, Mom.
Next year, I'm coming for that trophy and the feather boa.
Wow, what a day and what an amazing race. Well, I am glad that you were all able to join us. And as the audience makes their way back home, we hope you enjoyed this year's Desmodium Derby. We hope you will return next year and participate in the second annual Desmodium Derby of 2021. We look forward to seeing you then, folks.